Makosi, Makosi. Nyanbingelela, Nina Lape Makaya. All you valuable Kemites and all of you who have supported this channel from day one, and to those of you that joined after episode 80, episode 60, as long as you've gained something and you've grown. Umkhulu lo, igedla lamashishke, inyanga yamakhosi. I know probably people are thinking, Nkosi yami, le gedla leli elihlezi leli libheda on the internet, finally balishaya ngomuthi laphuma egame. Cha, ngisasekhona. Angeke bangiqede, and I will never give up until I have served my duty. Ngiyisigqila, ngiyinceku. I am a slave of the highest orders of the Holy Mother and the Holy Father. Hosanna. Nyanbingelela ebakwethu. The reason we've been gone is because we've been making a whole lot of changes to the channel. We've been making a whole lot of changes to the way we operate. We've been preparing services to improve things for our patients, for our mentees, for our viewers. And so we've launched a store, we've launched a website. If you look somewhere up here, this side or that side, you'll see the link pop up to the website. You can click on there, you can go under the website. Yes, can be accessed by South African and international people. It's for everyone, but specifically it was for the international clientele base, for my patients abangaphesheya okwamanzi, in order to assist them better, in order for them to have a more efficient payment and booking system. So to those of you in Canada, to those of you in Netherlands, to those of you in the UK, to those of you in South America, those of you that have contacted Shaman Seda, we have now streamlined the process. You can receive your orders. You can order a meat. You can order a washu. You can order potions. You can order. You can place an order for a consultation. Just go on the website. Look at the services. The website is gonna continue being improved. Bagwethu, itinga amagula. Ngiyanibonga nina emakhaya. Ngisanthanda ngothando kaMvelincane. Ningakhohlwa, ngisanthanda ngothando kaMvelincane ngojulile. Hence why today I need to not only speak to shamans, abantu abanobizo. We're not only speaking to our prophet, we're not only speaking to Izangoma, we're speaking universally to those of you who can feel that something about me. You might not be a narcissist, you might not be have a big head, a huge ego. There's something that tells you I am here for a greater purpose. And hence today we are going into today's topic, Bagwetu. This episode is for those of you that you've always felt different. You actually have tried to fit in, but you're not able to fit in. You've tried to be normal, but you don't feel like you're normal. You feel like you stand out even when you are in a crowd. Today's episode is to comfort you, and it's to make you understand that you're not fitting in. Your being different is not a curse. It's actually a calling. It's actually a blessing. Not necessarily a calling to twase, but you have been chosen for a specific purpose, for a specific service and a specific office you must serve within the universe. In today's video, we'll be revealing the 7 powerful signs that you are a chosen one. You are Neo from the Matrix within this reality. I want to go to obviously there are more signs, and not all of you will experience all these signs at the same time. But someone born with the spiritual destiny and selected by the ancestors themselves will have a couple of these signs, if not 4 or 5. I'd like you guys to particularly pay attention to number 3, because if you ignore it, it might cost you everything. Nyanga yamakhosi, Nkosi yami, ithi singageqi amagula. First sign number 1 is usually trauma, guys, especially childhood trauma or hardship. Ukhule kanzima, Nkosi yami, wake washeba ngama-go slow ne-rice, wake washeba ngama-go slow nepapa. You faced hardship in your growing up. You used to see people who used to have it much more easier. This hardship could manifest in different ways, from from early loss, umuntu owalahlekelwa abazali, umuntu owalahlekelwa sibling, your siblings, or you grew up in a family that tasted wealth and then they lost everything and fell into poverty, or some form of abuse that caused childhood trauma, guys. You must understand ukuthi this hardship, this trauma that you face, is not ukuthi uNkulunkulu dislikes you, or ukuthi when you've just been dealt a hard hand of cards. No, 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 not at all. Often more than anything, if you're going to have a spiritual awakening, the catalyst is always pain. In a comfortable position, in very rare situations, like the monk who sold his Ferrari, people who are living in comfort will have a spiritual awakening. But a lot of us go through trauma, a lot of us go through loss, heavy loss, in order for us to come into an awakening. Pain is the greatest catalyst in awakening a spiritually chosen person. It's not punishment. This is a way to activate your path. This is a way to start you on a road of introspection, on a road of turning away from watching the world and turning to look at yourself. Find that connection to the spiritual world. Find the God within you. Find the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and find your soul family. For you have two families, your physical family and your soul family. And your soul family are those that will help you through your path. So the sign number one would be you facing hardship or childhood trauma. The pain is a pressure that is being used to turn you into a hard diamond. Njengoba kuthatha ilahle lifakwe ngaphansi komhlaba, not by a person but by circumstances of the world, and through that pressure, that coal becomes a diamond. Likewise, you are going through the very same thing. So don't look at your traumas as something, or look at your losses as something that happened to you. Look at them as something that happened for you, in order for you to be strong enough to carry your destiny, to carry your calling as a chosen one. Sign number two would be feeling different or feeling isolated. You've always felt like you're an outsider. You know, there's a lot of people, spiritual children, that I've encountered on this journey, who hardly have friends or who have no friends at all. It's a common sign I pick up in chosen people. Ukuthi they always feel like outsiders, even within their own families. They question everything and they walk their own path. You'll be a black sheep. Wena bathi iyala, wena uthi ne, mina ngiyala. Wena bathi ungagibeli la, uthi ne, mina ngiyagibela. It's because you are chosen, you've been isolated for a very different path from everybody around you, whether it's family, whether it's contemporaries, whether it's friends. You are a chosen one. Do not feel like you're isolated or different. There are many of us. You just need to find your soul family. You are on your own path because your soul doesn't match this world. It was sent to change it. Whichever office you are occupying, you have been sent to bring about a great spiritual change, to serve higher realms within this realm, which is one of the lower realms. So you must always recognize, if you are black sheep in the herd, ukuthi likelihood you are chosen. Angikhulumi ngomuntu ukuthi you came from a good family and you decided to ukuthi to rob people and to kill people, and cabanga ukuthi no, ngathatha mina this path because I'm chosen. You're a criminal, brother. All right. So sign number three, you have strong intuition and vivid dreams. The reason why I pointed out that you can't miss sign number three is because generally the communication will come through intuitively. Intuitive visions, psychic visions, and vivid dreams. Uzobona emaphupheni ukuthi ukhethiwe, because you will have dreams that normal people do not have. You will dream of other worlds. You will dream of your previous incarnations. You will dream of past lives. You will dream of messengers coming from other realms and giving you messages. Being aware of that will make you understand, oh, okay, so the reason why when I speak about these things to my friends, to my family, I seem a bit out of my mind. No, you're not out of your mind. It is the communication from the higher realms through strong intuition and vivid dreams. Your dreams speak louder than people do, and you feel things before they happen. You feel things before they happen, or you dream things before they actually happen. You're very sensitive to energies and emotions and even danger. Uyazi ukuthi if somebody came and said, Yazin, we always cooked up in the house. It is Puma this weekend. And you're like, yeah, sure, no problem. Even if you're at Swafa, you don't want to be around people because their energy is going to overwhelm you. But malfika lelo suku, khona into efikayo ithi make an excuse. Whether there's spiritual danger there or physical danger, or there's gonna be a situation there, you sense it before it happens. Uzwe later ukuthi hey ndoda saphuma ke sadakwa cishe sabanjwa inkunzi. Hey ndoda saphuma sagcine silwa lapha khona manje bamgwazile uNtuthu. You can sense danger. You are connected to the consciousness grid. All right, meaning your emotions, your psyche, your spirit is in a position or in an office where it can transcend timelines. The past, the present, and the future intertwine. And that's why you're able to sense danger, to pick things up. You have strong intuition, and your dreams also allow you to profit or profit the izinto ngaphambi kokuthi ziyenzeke. It's not a coincidence. You get a lot of ancestral and angelic downloads. So you shouldn't ignore them, and you should take your dreams as a divine GPS guiding you through reality. Don't take them lightly. Learn to speak before uyolala. Usho ukuthi my guides, I have an issue with A, B, C, D. Universe, Holy Mother, Holy Father, cela ningikhanyiseleni. How do I sort this out? Greater most of the time, do this before you doze off. Uzobona na ushintsho. You will see ukuthi kuzoba nenguquko. You will start seeing the replies. There's actually a conversation happening between you and the universe. Without wasting too much time, sign number 4. Sign number 4, constant spiritual attacks. Why oh why mkhulu mina abantu bangisukela? I'm such a sweet person. Yes, you are chosen. You have to be empathetic. You are a healer, you are a guide, you're a teacher. Kodwa, it doesn't mean ukuthi your thoughts will be everybody else's thoughts. You must remember, the more light you carry, the more darkness tries to stop you. The more light you carry, the more darkness tries to stop you. Sometimes it's not the people that are attacking you spiritually, whether nemithi or whether through intention or whether through imthandazo kule thixo ezinganangqondo abazikhulekelayo, whether whatever means. It is because they are vessels being used by the darkness, and you carry light and light codes that are going to be used to assist humanity in their evolution, and the darkness does not want that. Chosen ones often attract envy, guys. Ungazi yazi uzithole unganalutho ngempela ngempela mawuhlangana nabantu kodwa it's as if they treat you as if you feel you better than them. They treat you as if hey lo uyasitshela. They're always looking for a reason to drag you down so that they can stop talking behind you because they view you as in front of them, or they can stop looking up to you because they view you as above them. You'll always attract envy, spiritual warfare, and unexpected setbacks. Be prepared for that. That one you must just be prepared for because it's a given. I can't tell you how many times I have seen it. I can't tell you how many times I've confirmed it. Injalo, injalo, injalo. Why? Because your breakthrough threatens the system that is being ruled by the present darkness. Your breakthrough is one more loss for the dark side. Your awakening is a gateway for others to come into awakening. So take this sign very seriously. You must learn to protect yourself spiritually, guys. On the channel, sengikhulumile ngaze ngabhodla ngawa phansi ngasuza about spiritual hygiene. If you haven't seen the episode, scroll through the videos. You'll find one of the episodes, or search for the video on spiritual hygiene, and you will find it. We have covered it on the channel before. Sign number 5: people gravitate to you for healing or advice. At times, you'll find yourself, when you're a chosen one, always asking yourself, "Ukuthi, why am I always drawing damaged people? I'm always drawing people with wounds." And the precise reason for this is only one thing: you have a healing energy, you have a guiding energy, you have a teaching energy. The lost come to you for comfort, the sick come to you for healing. And due to that energy that resonates from you because of lenkanyezi, the star that has been put over your head, you draw these type of people. Haven't you ever wondered why strangers sometimes just open up to you? Umuntu aphahluka akutshele nje into, nawe ushaqe ngempela, uzuzibuze ukuthi, Nkosi yami, why would you even tell me that? Ungaze ungitshele into ejule kangaka ndoda. It is because your energy is a safe place. You being a chosen one, you are not a sheep, you are a shepherd. And so the sheep will want to follow you instinctually. They'll want to follow you anytime, whenever they feel you are around or you are nearby. So do not doubt that. That is one of the signs of who you are chosen one. It's because your aura is like medicine and you're carrying ancestral codes, whether you realize it or not. Your source code is different. It has been different since you were born. As you know, DNA was scientists have done DNA research, have done experiments, and they've found that DNA actually has code as the same as a computer or the same as a laptop or a phone uses ones and zeros, uses binary. Likewise, there is a similar language that is encoded in us. There is a code in us. Your source code is different from everybody else's source code. You have certain DNA, uh, uh, um, you have certain DNA codes more active than other people actually have on their side. So do not feel like you abantu nje mabakubona bakuhlupha. No, it is your calling, it is your duty, isiveza kuwe. It is the universe sending through the message to you to let you know ukuthi wena, you are here in service of. You are not here in service to yourself. You are here in service of these people. Makos. Sign number 6. You know things you were never taught. Oh, Nkosi yami, universal downloads. Never doubt it. Never feel like I sound crazy. You don't sound crazy. You just don't experience reality, and you just don't gain knowledge the same way everybody does. Go to school, be an excellent academic student, and that's it. But when you receive universal downloads, you have knowledge inside of you that no book gave you. Or at a later stage, when you find things out, it coincides. Usho ukuthi, hey, ngishilo man. I had a feeling that this was the case, whether it's deep esoteric knowledge or it's understandings of indigenous sacred knowledges, spiritual knowledges. Izinto ezinjalo. You are a person that is being given spiritual knowledge by the unseen realm. You must remember the brain is, guys, a receiver. The brain is not the keeper of consciousness and the keeper of knowledge. It is the receiver. It's like a radio. So you are tuned in. Your higher DNA codes are tuned in to higher realms. You are receiving transmissions that other people are not receiving on their side. You speak truths your elders didn't teach. Wazizinto ngisho nabokhokho ababokhokho bebengazazi. You know knowledge about umsamo if you are a healer, umsamo wasekhaya, that was never passed on to you by abomalume nabomkhulu. You, on your side, are the one that's been given by the ancestors your knowledge to you, or rather, let me put it like this, you've been given ancestral memories, not only from your family, but humanity's ancestral memories. They are passed not only through your bloodline, but they are passed through angelic realms, through spiritual realms. So this information is embedded in your DNA, waiting to be awakened, waiting to be remembered, waiting to be downloaded and decrypted. Emakosini. Sign number 7, guys. Repeated cycles of destruction or rebirth. I found, I found a lot of times that Abantu that are chosen go through the process that a metal goes through. The alchemy of developing them is likened to the alchemy um, of increasing the quality and the strength of a metal, being heated, beaten, cooled, heated, beaten, cooled. You go through repeated cycles of destruction. You may feel like your life is a loop of endings and new beginnings. Abangani bayafika, jobs come, they end. Abangani bayafika, bayahamba. You have entire versions of yourself that came undone and a new version of yourself that came in place. That version ended. You simply carry the fundamental lessons from each version in order for you to develop further, in order for you to grow stronger. You are constantly dying and being reborn. This is the path of a chosen one. This is the path of spiritual warriors, those being prepared not only to rise by themselves, but to help others rise as well, to help others on their spiritual paths, to help the angels of the light to increase and raise up the consciousness of humanity. So if three or more of these signs hit you guys, and they connect with your spirit, and you feel like, yo, this guy Mkulu, shaman, you speaking to me, ukuluma nami, you're not here by accident. You're here on an assignment. It's likelihood you are a chosen one. To confirm, you can speak to your guides, ungaphahla, ungakhuleka, whichever medium you use according to Msamawagi and according to your shrine. You can communicate with the universe. Ask them, is it really so? Am I really a chosen one? Guys, if you're a chosen one, if you're pompous enough to say it, no problem. But go into the comment section below and tell me which sign you've experienced or which signs you've experienced, and if you're ready to walk in your truth, in your true spiritual path. Please like this video, guys. Subscribe, guys. Share this video and join our family. Become a Kemite, become one of the awakened souls across Africa and across the world. Ikela lamashkrishkrile, inyanga yamakhosi. Guys, I'll be trying to keep the segments a little short so that you guys don't have to sit there and watch my face for 80 hours. Ngiyanthanda. Ngithanda ngothando kaMvelincane. Uma bengingangithandi bengingeke ngiyenze lento. Bengingeke ngiyenze lento kodwa ngiyenza because I want you guys to grow. The time has come for us to move from the third dimension to the fourth dimension. The rapture is beginning, and with it beginning, bagwethu, to you chosen ones, take up your mantle, take up your cross, and walk this road. And walk it with duty and walk it with intent. And I promise you, you will fulfill your destiny, and the more ngale, you will get a standing ovation before ungena nongena ethongweni. Ngiyadlala amashishkri, nyanga yamakhosi. Ngiyithanda ngothando lukaMvelincane, ngizehlisa phambi kwenu ngithi makhosi.